In December 1984, Lieutenant Mark Harrison was stationed at Dugway Proving Ground in Utah, a secretive facility buried deep in the desert where classified experiments were carried out. One frigid night, Mark was tasked with inspecting one of the older testing hangars, a massive, silent structure that seemed to swallow all sound, leaving only a heavy, oppressive stillness. As he entered the dimly lit corridor, faint whispers began to echo from somewhere ahead. At first, Mark thought it was the wind sneaking through the cracks, but the sounds grew louder. Multiple voices overlapped, speaking in an unfamiliar, almost alien language. The beam of his flashlight swept across the concrete walls, casting long, distorted shadows. But the whispers weren't just in the air. They seemed to coil around his thoughts, seeping into his mind like a cold, invasive presence. Mark glanced at his watch. 2:14 a.m. Steeling himself, he took another step towards the source of the sound. In an instant, everything went black. When his vision returned, the corridor looked unchanged, but something was wrong. His watch now read 4:03 a.m. Nearly 2 hours had passed, but to Mark, it had been mere seconds. The air had turned frigid, frost clinging to the walls despite the facility's heating system. The whispers had vanished, leaving behind a deafening, unnatural silence that made his skin crawl. When Mark reported the incident, his superiors simply smiled and said, "You're not the first." Rumors soon reached him, stories of others who had worked in that same hangar, only to disappear without a trace, or lose their sanity after encountering similar phenomena. Some whispered that time didn't flow normally there, as though it had been warped by something far beyond human comprehension. But the most chilling part wasn't the whispers or the lost time. It was the silence that followed. A silence so cold and heavy that it made people believe the hangar wasn't just a testing site, but a gateway to something far darker